This broadcast is inappropriate for all ages, right here on Jam on Toast. It's time for the Watch Spot. Salutations! I am Kamurai. I am conversation ready. I'm here today to talk about things and stuff we've been watching on the internet, the telly, what have you, particularly television. This is where I talk about series and stuff, but I watch very good movies, especially when things have been slow. And let's be honest, it's been exceptionally slow the past couple weeks. I barely have anything to talk about. So I'm just going to make this quick and painless. We're going to go through the standard platforms that we've been going through, and I'll try to cover what I've been watching. Now, I had a problem with CW that I took a couple weeks off from watching, so I caught up and I talked about it all last time. Unfortunately, the way it cycles is I haven't watched the next stuff, or all the next stuff since then. No, that can't be right, because I looked at it, and I looked at the timing, because I watched up to DC's Legends of Tomorrow with Constantine, which is 310. That was like 4 videos ago on the CW. So there's a new DC Legends of Tomorrow I haven't watched yet. There's a new Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Though Nathaniel is irrelevant sounds familiar. And the Double Bar. No, I watched these. So the only thing I missed, I guess they're finally taking a week off, was DC Legends of Tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably watch that either, well, probably tomorrow, honestly. Because we've got other things going on. I'll get to it. Talk about it next week. So hopefully, shit. So CW is probably gonna be a light week next week. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it is. I did watch the movie off of CBS finally. You have to activate Flash and all that. It was really kind of a weird experience. It's a decent player though. I watched The Italian Job. I fell asleep the first time because it was late, and then I finished it up later. Decent movie. It's Ocean's 11 before. I think it was before Ocean's 11. I could be wrong, but it's that type of movie. It's a bunch of specialists that get together to pull a job. The difference is that in The Italian Job, and this is not a spoiler, it's part of the movie, plus the movie's old or older. One of their teammates traitors them instead of it being a third party or the people they rob that get on their case. So it's all about getting revenge and trying to get what they can back from the guy. But I did notice that now when you go to see the CBS, there's an extra row on top of the latest full episodes. Above that, in between what you recently watched and the latest full episodes, it's almost as if CBS was listening. It's so funny to see this kind of thing. So shows I watch, it has them all right here. Star Trek Discovery, Superior Donuts, Man with a Plan, Kevin Can Wait, Life in Pieces, Mom, Young Sheldon, The Big Bang Theory. It even has the Grammy Awards there, because I guess I turned it on, turned it off. Me, Myself, and I. It's all there. It's amazing that CBS upgraded that after I mentioned it, like with a week or two after I mentioned it. Very funny. And I don't even know if the other part's still there, because there's that whole thing where if you go, maybe they realized that people didn't want that thing, because there was a, where's it at now? My CBS, there we are. No, this is still here, so you can still do things, and I actually have things on the My CBS list, but I don't seem to have, I mean, like, it doesn't, I don't see any direct correlation, because there's stuff on here, all like The Good Fight. I keep forgetting about this. This is one I don't know how to remind myself to go back and watch, but it's Rose Leslie's in it. Rose Leslie is in it. She was Ingrid Ygritte, maybe, from Game of Thrones. She was the wildling that Jon Snow loves. You know nothing, Jon Snow. That one. She's an amazing actress and also pretty. So I kind of want to see if she's any good in this, because I've seen a couple other things she did, and I was really impressed. Some good shows on here. I'm totally worth paying for, as long as they're active. I really want them to bring back, like, Go On's dead, but I want them to bring back The Odd Couple. That's what it is. I was really enjoying that. Hulu. Oh my god, it's been dead and dry. I don't know what the deal is with television, but the only thing that came on was Kevin Probably Saves the World. In fact, if we look at the last 4 items on my watch history, the 4th one is Kevin Probably Saves the World, and it's not even this past one, it's from 2 ago. My Dead Boyfriend with, I always forget her name. She looks like the one girl, but maybe it is her. Heather Graham? That's it. That's who it is. Not Monica Potter. There's another girl that looks like Heather Graham that I get confused all the time, but this is Heather Graham. So her boyfriend dies, and she finds out all this shit about him and whatnot. But that was before. That was 12 days ago, and then 2 days ago, Kevin Probably Saves the World. Really kind of a big moment. We're seeing mortality come more and more into a play with the angels. Let's just call them that. It's easier to do that. And then Dirty Grandpa unrated. Let's be honest, Robert De Niro is funny. He's had a long history. It's only made him better. I forget is it Zac Efron's the other guy? Yeah, I get. Yeah, ladies like the washboard thing. I get that, and there's plenty of that in there for you. Aubrey Plaza's awesome. And there's another lady in there that's pretty good too. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Aubrey Plaza always seems to get really awkward roles, but she does them really well. Fuck, if you want to see a good Aubrey Plaza role, go watch Safety Not Guaranteed. Fantastic movie. And she rides the line in that character exactly how it needs. What was the other? That one, and the one where she's a lifeguard. IMDb. Let's look it up. Let's look up Aubrey Plaza. I could probably find it faster just googling Aubrey Plaza lifeguard, but that's a lot of porn to go through, isn't it? Oh, the To-Do List. That was really good. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Guests was also pretty good. That character was probably more along the lines of Dirty Grandpa. Not quite elevated, if you will. Ingrid Goes West, opposite Elizabeth Olsen. She did really good with that, but it's kind of a weird character to get. Like I said, she plays some really awkward roles, but she was in Legend of Korra. Eska. I don't know who Eska was. It's so cool to look through people's filmography and just be like, oh yeah, she was in that. I see Troopers, and I was like, Starship Troopers. Oh yeah, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She was the cursing girl, basically. Oh man, I need to watch Scott Pilgrim again. I don't know why I love that movie so much, but it's a lot of fun, and that's important. Things don't always have to be the best, but as long as they're fun, that's the way we do it. Okay, so looking over, let's go back to the 16th. Secret Life of Pets, Sleeping with Other People. I think I talked about those before. The Naked Mile, which is a lot of fun. It's a stupid college movie, which is what American Pie does. I wouldn't be surprised if it was revealed that the American Pie company, whatever company that actually is, was actually National Lampoon, because they went out of date a little bit. No one, my generation even doesn't even know what the Lampoon really was. I watched that weird documentary. That's how I figured it out. I was like, oh, because why would I care? But I did try to watch Book of Love, which is also American Pie, which is fun. It's kind of a different take on it, since it doesn't really involve the main crew. It's another Stifler relative type thing. There's a couple good ones on here. Bearing the X. Oh yeah, and I must have fell asleep during this one. Oh no. I was trying to figure out if I'd seen it before and I remembered what it was. Essentially, The guy from Odd Thomas. He was in Star Trek. He died. He got crushed into his mailbox. I hate that. That's how I remember him. And does it have his name here? Give me more details. Because now I want to. Anton Yelchin. And then Ashley Greene's in this. Alexander Daddario. Is probably the love interest, but he is like a clingy girlfriend, and he's like getting ready to break up with her, and it's a huge life-changing thing. And she dies, and I can't remember if like the other girl's just interested in him, or if he finally gets over it just enough to actually like see the other girl that he had feelings for. But he ends up knocking over a thing that raises her from his ex from the dead, and so now he's trying to balance a weird double life of dating his dead girlfriend at home, and then not ruining the opportunity to pursue this other relationship. It's just fun. Oh, with Book of Love, I always forget this. I don't know what her name is. Is it Beth Bears? It's probably Beth Beers. I'm just gonna Google her. It's the same girl from Two Broke Girls, not Kat Dennings, but Burr. She was actually in Book of Love. It's like the one movie credit that comes up in Netflix apparently. So it's really cool to see her kind of back there as like the sweet innocent girl when she's I don't know like if she's just foul mouthed or what on Two Broke Girls, but it's a different environment for sure. So it's cool. It was cool to kind of see that difference on her. All right, shouldn't just be Googling away on things. The Coin Heist. I was actually really impressed with this movie. I don't see a lot of like teen movies where I'm just like, okay, there's some serious plot points here. It's still fun. And it's got an interesting cast. They all did a really good job. I recognize at least I want to say I recognize one for sure, and then the other two, there's two other ones like I don't really know, and then maybe I don't know. So like, because it's actually Amy from Pretty Little Liars, the one that was dead for so long and then had a twin, and I'm not looking her up because that show got to me a little bit. I really liked Pretty Little Liars, but I can't do it. Why is there like a movie preview for Benji? Wow, they're advertising weird on here. So apparently Benji's coming up on the 16th. What the hell is this Breadwinner? That goes on the list. Looks like a really good animation. It's cool to see things like that pop up. It's I don't know. I see things that really come out on the like a new release list that are actually new, and I'm just like, well, that's a show for me, or that's a movie for me. I'm definitely watching that. Oh, 100, I miss you. I don't know. There's so many good things out there. Like I still gotta go catch up on Black Mirror. That should be on the watch list. I don't know. Okay, so I can stop doing that. The Mute. And with that word dives into a world without rules. He's not coming up for air until he finds her. Paul Rudd's in it. I'll give it a shot. There's so many like new things, and Netflix is really putting stuff out there. I thought I saw part of Everything Sucks. I can't remember why. There's so many good stuff out here. I gotta stop doing this though. I can't find this entertaining. But they did put out a Full Metal Alchemist live action film. Stop making anime in real life that's not just the anime on screen. Because I'm looking at this and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. Just make a movie of it, but don't redo the parts that we've already seen. Like Death Note. I liked Death Note. I think they even did a good job for what they tried to do. but they didn't need to do that at all. No thanks, we already got one. If you've ever watched or listened to Hollywood Babylon, Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman, they've got a wonderful theme song, and it goes something like, no thanks, we already got one, we don't need another one, it's already been done. Something like that. And it's Coin Heist a thumbs up while we're talking. So yeah, we just don't need this shit. Like, don't make shitty things in real life that are better in animation, because it looks like a cosplay thing gone wrong. The last thing I'm going to talk about for Netflix per se is Fundamentals of Caring. That's it. I always forget the title. Sorry. It's another Paul Rudd film. I find him very funny. I find him to be quite the treasure. It's he's kind of playing a really dark character. Something happened to his son. I'm pretty sure he was dead. And he goes into the role of caregiving so he can help people and maybe pay a bill or two. But it's way after the time where he should have, and so he finds this kid who's got muscular dystrophy. So like, and he could be dead in a month, 5 years from now, who knows? But like, they pick up some hitchhikers, they have some fun. He gets to meet and interact with girls and go on his first real date. And I cannot remember who the lady is. Selena Gomez. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of her, but she plays an interesting character, and she does a good enough job with it. And Paul Rudd can carry the movie, but the kid in the wheelchair, who I think is Craig Roberts, does a damn good job of it. And I don't know if he actually has muscular dystrophy, or if he's just an actor. It has him in Premature, which I recently watched, which is like a Groundhog's Day with nocturnal emissions, if you will. Oh shit, what was it? Craig Roberts. Yeah, that's him. So it is Craig Roberts. I just don't know if he's actually in a wheelchair or not. There's pictures of him standing. He's a liar. He's a phony. Old Family Guy joke for you if you want. Again, not a lot going on. I've been busy playing games and stuff. I've been getting into some things. Doing a little bit of background work on this or that. So I haven't been watching things. And what motivates me is my TV shows, which is why I even have this show, to talk about things. So like, when there's not a lot going on for this, I don't know what to do, because my focus goes away from doing things while I have a show on and picking up on what that's laying down to actively doing things like video games, like Paladins Battlegrounds or whatever. So now we go into the mystery box of Amazon Prime, and fuck, this gets harder all the time, because I know I watch some stuff off here, and typically what I do is I go to comedies, and then I scroll through that and go, well, this one, and then I forget what I watched, because it's late at night, I don't want to write it down, and Amazon won't tell me. Alexa, what have I watched recently? Go fuck yourself. It's really what it feels like. And God help me if I actually made that happen for somebody. That would be wonderful. Please write me and tell me that happened. Even if it didn't happen, just lie to me. Give me the fantasy of it. David and Olivia naked in Scotland. What the fuck? I don't even know what to do with that. What is this? Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen 50-50? Okay. I can't go to this place for Amazon Video without finding things to add, and then like half the time I was like, no, I'm not watching anything. Super detention. To make sure no hiccups arise during the annual visit from their academy's namesake, Callus, 5 superhero misfits are hauled off to detention. Hauled off, not hauled. Hold, like the body of a me do things. Okay, because my internet's being a piece of shit. I did try to watch Click. I really like Click. I have no idea why. It's just something about it resonates with me. I like the idea of combining like future tech into like mythical things like time anomaly, and I like watching Adam Sandler make mistakes and torture himself. Yeah. Butt Whistle. I did watch Butt Whistle. Ogden Confer, community college student. He's actually pretty smart. Picks up some asshole. He saves her life. She basically moves in with him in his parents' basement. And then she gets super jealous of girls that may or may not want to bang him. Whether or not he's interested in them. And he claims to be into her. And he's the nicest guy. He literally, like, hands someone $10, his last $10. I think he gave somebody $100. He knows that she's stealing from him, and he doesn't give a fuck. And the ending's just, it pissed me off. It was just kind of stupid. He's almost mentally handicapped how nice he is. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on my watch list that I watch, because, like, I should probably remove Miss Meadows, but I don't want to. Oh, What If? I tried to watch What If. I don't remember what the fuck the point of it was, but Daniel Radcliffe and who's this lady? Mackenzie Davis. It's a, I mean, oh no, Chantry, Zoe Kazan. It's a romantic comedy about stupid kids. He's single, she's got a relationship. He wants her, but like he's okay not boning down, because he wants her. And he figures that if it's meant to be, it'll eventually happen. And he sees her in this shit relationship with her boyfriend, that he feels all the need to fly to another country because he's worried about losing her. Because at that point, where she's considering moving to another country, he wouldn't have her. And it's not about necessarily like hitting that fusion. It's about not being able to spend every second he can with her. Which is still greedy and obsessive, but love, you know? Hashtag love. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Okay, I can't do anything more with this. I keep seeing The Descent. I want to do that. We are going to end up watching Quarantine LA tonight. So if you want to come over to Rabbit/Kamurai and out how many episodes in The Magicians are, because I want to get caught up on that. Also, like that, because sci-fi sucks, and it's one of those ones where it's like you have to have your subscription a certain way to get at it. I just kind of gave up on that, and I looked at TBS, TNT. I was like, there's nothing else going on. Let's find out. The Detour apparently has like 6 or 7 episodes out, so I wanted to watch that. I got to watch the first episode and then 5 minutes of the second one before it cut me off, and it's like, well, fuck this. And then I said, fuck you, TNT or whatever, too. Why is the internet being such a dick? So I'm back on you now. Fuck. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, and, what was it? I could not get a gallery view. Oh, yeah, once you... Was it Behaving Badly I saw? I don't remember. Yeah, so, like, once you go into and you actually get your movie comedies, like, you cannot get it back into a gallery look on Prime. It for whatever fucking reason, it insists on giving you the shittiest format ever. I am looking for options on the left, not seeing it, and I don't see them up top. I'd love to just sort it into a gallery, include it with Prime. It's going to pretend there's no internet. I don't know why. Dropping frames like crazy. What is wrong with you? Of course, The Big Sick is the first thing that comes up. And so, Monster Trucks. That's what I watched. It was actually pretty good. I remember people giving like this movie all kinds of shit. Jane Levy is priceless. She's fucking awesome. In anything she's in, even this, which I haven't seen her play this role before, where she's just kind of like the shy little girl next door, and she nails it. But she's also something else on top of it. And the lead guy's okay. The real weight of the movie's carried in these blob creature things that inhabit the trucks. And and they're great. They did a really good job animating them and bringing them to life, and making them not only adorable but threatening when they need to be too. It's like, oh shit, that would be scary if I didn't know that they were like little cuddle buddies. Just scrolling through a couple things. I don't think. Keep seeing 2 weeks notice. It makes me want to watch it just for Alicia. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, Alicia Witt. Why I apologize. Allison Witt. Oh no. Oh, now I feel so bad because I was watching. So the sci-fi to TBS to whatever. The Librarians were on TNT, and there's a current season, which I thought that show was dead. I watched the one. I guess it was one season of it, and I was like, oh, I guess this is over forever. I never knew. Alicia Witt. What? Yeah, Alicia Witt. I apologize for anything. It's so pretty. And she's a great actress too. Don't. It's not just that she's gorgeous, but I think I've said this too. Like I've said this to somebody, not like out on a stream or anything, but like if like I had top choices for like a chassis for me to like body slip into. If you've seen Altered Carbon, a skin, a shell, or whatever, you are a surrogate. If you've seen Surrogates with Bruce Willis, I think yeah, her right there. I think that'd be a great chassis. Like that's a weird thing to say because it kind of objectifies her bodies and dissociates everything. But I think she's lucky, and I think it's definitely helped her career. But the point of me liking her is that every time she's around, like she's awesome. She's a phenomenal actress. She's actually a really good musician and everything too. You should probably check that out if you're into piano in particular. She does like live piano scenes. I think she used to do stand-up comedy too, if I remember right. She may have paired with someone who did stand-up comedy. I might be misremembering. A lot of things happen. But Alicia, I love you. That was supposed to be this. Heart. God. Yeah. I don't know. I'm retarded. I don't know. I just think that'd be cool. I aspire. I wish I could be. It's weird. It's weird to be jealous of women for their bodies as a guy. But you get all the fun stuff, all the cool dresses and whatnot. So okay, since I'm now talking about fashion, I am officially out of things to talk about with movie stuff. I'm going to continue to watch The Librarians. I'm not going to be dumb enough to promise reviews, though this is a series that I would love to review. I just am not going to do it for my own sake. But if you watched Eureka or Warehouse 13, watch The Librarians. It's a good time. It has dealing with magical artifacts and stupid shit. Alright. And on, more than anything, that my internet's just being a dick, I'm gonna go. Hopefully it calms down so that we can watch Quarantine LA together. Till you see me next time, I am Kamurai. One day this will work. Have a nice day. You want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead.